my dear students. Miss Anna is here once again. Now, I hope that you're all fine. I miss you and I wanted to see you soon. Now, for this day's lesson, we are going to have a review lesson, meaning we are going to answer all the homework that I sent to you from the story How I Spent My Summer Vacation by Mark T. Now, let's begin. Now, this was the first homework that I sent to you. Vocabulary test, wherein you're going to match the meaning of the vocabulary. Now, in column A, you can read the vocabulary words, and in column B, under column B, you're going to read the meaning or definition of each word. Now, for example, in number 1, captured. So you're going to choose the right meaning or definition of that word, and then you're going to write that on your paper. If you don't have a paper, you can just tell me what letter and what is the definition of that word. Okay? Now let's begin. Captured. What is your answer? So the choices are A, bullfighter, B, time off from work, C, flat open areas of land, D, polite ways to behave, E, to control over, F, the ability to think of things that aren't real, G, have fun doing very little. So let's begin. What is your answer in number 1, captured? Very good. The answer is letter E. Now, if you cannot be able to see it very clear because it is too small, now you can just listen to me and try to answer. Okay. Now, let me just read all the questions and then you can try to answer it by your own. You can get a pen and write your answer on a sheet of paper and then try to check your answers if it's right or wrong. Now, in number 2, imagination. The answer will be, of course, letter F. It is the ability to think of things that aren't real. How about in number 3, manners? Do you still remember the meaning of the word manners? Awesome, that's great, okay? The answer is letter D, polite ways to behave. How about this word? This is a very exciting word for me from that story. Matador. Can you still remember the meaning of the word matador? Of course, the answer is letter A. A matador is a bullfighter. Next, number 5. Plains. So the answer is letter C. Flat, open areas of land. And for number 6, relax. Have fun doing very little. And the last number 7, vacation. What do you mean by the word vacation? The answer is letter B, time off from work or school. How many correct answers did you get? I hope you got it all. Now for number 8, your blank is getting too wild. A, imagination. B, vacation. C, planes. Your blank is getting too wild. A, imagination. B, vacation. C, planes. And the answer is imagination. Number 9. Listen carefully. It will do Wallace some good to blank for a while. A, wild. B, relax. C, vacation. It will do Wallace some good to blank for a while. And the answer is letter B, relax. Number 10. Aunt Fern lived in a house on the blank. A, planes. B, manners. C, survive. Once again, Aunt Fern lived in a house on the blank. A. Planes. B. Manners. C. Survive. The answer will be letter A. Planes. Number 11. Wallace was blanked by cowboys. Is it A. Wild? B. Imagination? C. Captured? I'll repeat the sentence. Wallace was blanked by cowboys. A. Wild. B. Imagination. C. Captured. You got the correct answer. It's letter C. Captured. Now I want you to remember also the correct spelling of each word. Please do remember. You write it. Now if you wrote it incorrectly, then try to write the correct spelling of the word. Next, number 12. The cowboys' blank were rough and their voices were loud. A. Manners. B. Plains. C. Relax. You got it right. The answer is manners. Manners. Next, number 13. Wallace turned like a blank and spun around. A. Matador. B. Orchard. C. Nearby. The answer is Matador. Again, I'm telling you now, you need to write the correct spelling of each word. Say it and try to ask yourself what is the meaning of that word for better comprehension or understanding. It's not enough that you listen to me. You write it, you say it, you remember the meaning of the word. Number 14. And if it's possible, you can use each word into your own simple sentences. Now, number 14. That's how Wallace spent his summer blank. A. Relax. B. Vacation. C. Manners. Of course, the answer is letter B. Vacation. Now, let's read again the vocabulary and please try to recall what's the correct spelling of each word. Captured, imagination, manners, matador, plains, relax, vacation. Let's go to the next. I hope that you all get the right answers. Now here, how I spent my summer vacation, it's a vocabulary review. Now you're going to fill in the blanks. Now number 1, the baby's asleep. Keep your voices down. Number 2, do all blank wear big hats? Cowboys. Number 3, this blank is fun to play with. Toy. It gives us lots of blank. Enjoyment. Number 5, that squeaky wheel needs some oil. Number 6, please point to the person to your right. Did you get the right answer for this? I checked some of the homework of the students, so my students, they didn't get the right answer for this one. So that's the right answer, point. Number 7, come and join our game. Join. Number 8, the blank is muddy. Of course, the answer here is soil. I was filled with blank to see you. I was filled with joy to see you. Number 10, I need a coin for the phone. I need a coin for the phone. Coin. Do you have some coins there? Okay. Number 11, who leaves blank the corner? Around. Around. Number 12, we will start blank you if you are late. Without. So those are the answers. Please try to compare your answers from my answers, okay? Now then count your score. Now let's have the next vocabulary review task. So you're going to write the meaning of the following. You're going to write the word from the following meanings or definition of each word. Have fun doing very little. Have fun doing very little. Excellent. It means relax. Took control over. Took control over. What is that word again? It starts with letter C. Great. Captured. Time off from work or school. Time off from work or school. Come on, try to remember the word. I'm not going to tell you the answer right away. It's your, it's my, it's our vacation. Next. Meaning as in makes sense. You have a clue there. Makes sense. Excellent. This one is easier for you because of that clue. So the answer is sense. Please, I'm going to repeat it again. Try to write the word. Try to spell the word correctly. And as much as possible, you should understand what's the real meaning or definition of the words. Next, polite ways to behave. Polite ways to behave. I know if it's in a real class, many of you will raise your hand and then try to tell me the answer. But please, some of you will just be quiet and think about the right answer, but try your best. Polite ways to behave is manners. Very good. Next, bullfighter. It starts with letter M. Matador. Think or imagine. Think or imagine. You have a clue word there. Imagine. Imagination. Next. A farm machine. A farm machine. Oh no, you forgot it already. So it starts with letter T. T. Yeah, you got it right. Tractor. Tractor. Next, number 5. Flat open areas of land. Flat open areas of land. Come on, do your best to remember the meaning of this word. I mean, the word for this definition. Of course, it's plains. Number 7, bent down suddenly. Bent down suddenly. Ducked. Ducked. Number 8, not interesting or exciting. Not interesting or exciting. And the answer should be boring. Okay, now I want you to read again the words. Let's begin with voices. Twice, okay? You need to read the word twice. Voices, voices, cowboys, cowboys, toy, toy, enjoyment, enjoyment, oil, oil, point, point, join, join, soil, soil, joy, joy, coin, coin, around, around, without, without, relax, relax, captured, captured, vacation, vacation, sense, sense, manners, manners, matador, matador, imagination, imagination, tractor, tractor, planes, planes, duct, duct, boring, boring. Let's go to the next. Now here we're going to review the sequences of the events from the story How I Spent My Summer Vacation. So this is a study guide homework that I sent to you. So we have the vocabulary words again, and the next one is like the comprehension questions about the story. So let's begin right away. Number 1, the blank waved a red flag at the bull. What's your answer? Matador. Number 2, on the class trip, everyone showed good manners. Number 3, if you blank, you will feel better. Of course, relax. My family went on a trip for our summer vacation. I hope you know how to write the correct spelling of these words, okay? So that when I get back to CIS, when we get back to our school, then we can have a short test about these words. Next, number 5. The author had a great imagination to write this story. Yeah, a good writer has a very good imagination or very creative mind. Number 6. The cat captured the mouse. Captured the mouse. Next. Number 7. Cowboys and cattle live on the plains. Did you get all the right answers? Are you sure you're doing your best to answer your homework? I'm so happy and proud to those students who are sending their homework to me. If you don't send or if you didn't send your homework to Miss Anna, that means to say you got 0. Okay, I'm doing my best to check it and record it as best as I can. I'm doing my best to communicate with your parents. Now I want you to send your homework to me. Please. This is this is for you. For me to know, for me to evaluate whether you are learning or understanding our lesson. Now let's proceed with the comprehension questions number 8. Wallace went to his aunt's house aboard a westbound train. Why do Wallace's parents send him out west? Wallace's parents sent him out west to visit his Aunt Fern and to relax during his vacation. Now, later on, you can zoom this paper. You can print this one so that you can get the correct answers, okay? And don't you worry because when we get back to the school, we are going to review again all of these worksheets. Now, please try to answer the questions in a complete sentence. I always say that to you. I always remind you to answer the questions in a complete sentence. Don't make or write answers in shortcut. Number 10. At first, Wallace thinks that the cowboys are wild looking and rough and loud. Now you can have your own answer based upon your understanding of the story. 11. Why do cowboys capture Wallace? Of course, the cowboys captured Wallace because they needed a new cowboy since their old cowboy quit. How does Wallace feel about being carried off? Can you still remember the story? So, a wild looking cowboys carried him off. So, the answer is Wallace feels worried and happy later on. Next. Roping, riding, and making a fire with sticks are cowboying tricks that Wallace had learned. Next, when does Wallace get to see his aunt? Wallace gets to see his aunt when the roundup was through. What terrible sight does Wallace see at his aunt's house? This is one of the most exciting part of the story, the climax of the story, when Wallace saw this terrible sight. The cattle were stirring and stamping with fright. So this was the very dangerous part of the story because if it's real, those stampeding cattle will be very dangerous to them. In this story, charge means to run into something or target someone. What does Wallace use for his new kind of cowboy? Wallace turned like a matador when he found a tablecloth on the ground and spun it around to make the stamping cattle away. Oh, he was really brave during that time. If I were Wallace, maybe I would find some place to hide or to hide on. Next, number 16. When does Wallace write about this his adventure in the West? Of course, He wrote his adventures in the West during summer vacation. Okay, next. You're going to compare your answers with my answers, and then you can write your score, okay? Or you can send it to me again, and then I'm going to check and record your your scores. So here, these are the spelling words homework. Of course, number one, you're going to circle the correct spelling of the word voices. So let's spell the word voices. Voices, voices. How about cowboys? Cowboys, cowboys. Please try to follow Miss Anna. You can also do it by your own, even if you are not going to listen to me. I'm just going to give you instructions, and then you can say it. Toy, Toy. Enjoyment, Enjoyment. Oil, Oil. Point, Point. Join, Join. Soil, Soil. Joy, Joy. Coin, Coin. Now, if we are having a real class, maybe we can have some games, just like what we were doing when we were having our classes during the last semester. So for the next one, you're going to fill in the blanks and complete the following sentences. So tape holds the wires where they join. Number two, choir members create music with their voices. Number three, seeds grow in rich soil. Number four, I saw joy on her face when she won a prize. Number five, there was a sharp point on the knife tip. Number six, I used oil to grease the squeaky car gears. Number seven, I put a coin in my piggy bank to save it. When I was a young girl, I used to save money, and I used to have my piggy bank, but it's just a small piggy bank. So whenever I have some extra coins, I used to put those coins in my piggy bank to save money. And if it's already full, I used to open it and buy some gifts. For example, it's the birthday of my mother, or it's the birthday of my sister, or whoever, my friends, then I'm going to get those coins and count it, and then if it's how much is all of those coins, then I can buy a simple gift to my family and to my friends. Number 8, ranch. Cowboys ride horses and tend cattle. Number 9, my favorite toy to play with it is a puppet. Oh, I miss puppetry. I miss your puppets. Number 10, recreation is offered for guest enjoyment. Now, did you get all the right answers?